Okay, welcome to another math special video. Here's another problem. Once again, we have a geometry problem. Okay, what we are given is these three C-beams, a triangle. This angle is 30 degrees. This is 10. This is 20. This is 20. We need to find the value of alpha. Okay, we need to find the value of alpha. So how do we do this? We do this using some trigonometric concepts. Okay, sine laws. Especially the sine law. Okay, we need to find alpha, right? Let's see. 30 plus 10 means this angle is 40. 20 plus 20 means this angle is 40. So the sides opposite to the equal angles are also equal. So this side is equal to this side. Okay, let's say this side is A, then this side is also A. Next, let's say this side is B, this side, okay, this side is B. This line segment is of length B. Now, what we can do is, in this big triangle, okay, this whole triangle, 40 plus 40 means 80, so this whole angle is 100 degrees, 180 minus 80. So, since this is alpha, this angle needs to be 100 degrees minus alpha. Similarly, this angle needs to be 180 degrees minus 10 degrees plus alpha. Okay, now let's solve for this angle. This angle will be 180 degrees minus 20 degrees plus this angle is 100 degrees minus alpha. So basically this is 180 minus 120 means 60 degrees, minus plus, so this angle is 60 degrees plus alpha. Now let's look at this triangle. Let's say X, Y, Z, and let's say this is P. Let's look at triangles XYZ and ZYP. Okay, XYZ and ZYP. Then if we use sine law in triangle PZY, if we use sine law, what do we get? Let's see, sine, this angle is 180 minus 10. So sine 180 minus some angle means sine of that angle. So this is basically sine 180 degrees minus 10 degrees plus alpha means this is sine 10 degrees plus alpha. And the opposite side is A. So we get A over here. Next, let's see, sine 10 by B. So sine 10 and the opposite side is B. So this is what we get. Now if we look at this triangle XYZ, then sine 60 degree plus alpha, 60 degrees plus alpha is sine 60 degrees plus alpha over A will be equal to sine 20 degrees over B. Okay, sine 20 degrees over B. Now, taking the first and the last ratio, what we get is sine 60 degrees plus alpha, sine 60 degrees plus alpha is equal to sine 20 degrees by sine 10 degrees times sine 10 degrees plus alpha, sine 10 degrees plus alpha. Okay. To sine 2A means 2 sine A cos A. So sine 2A over sine A means 2 cos A. So this is 2 cos 10 degrees. So basically sine 60 degrees plus alpha is equal to sine 2 cos 10 degrees sine 10 degrees plus alpha. Okay, this is it. Next, we know that 2 sine A cos B means sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. Okay, So this is sine 60 degrees plus alpha equals to sine A plus B, sine A minus B. So sine A plus B means 20 degrees plus alpha, 20 degrees plus alpha, plus sine A minus B means sine alpha. Okay. Now let's take this sine alpha to the left hand side. What do we get? Sine 60 degrees plus alpha, okay, minus sine alpha is equal to sine 20 degrees plus alpha. Okay. Now this means sine A minus sine B means 2 cos A plus B by 2, so this is 60 plus 2 alpha by 2 means 30 plus alpha, and sine A minus B by 2, okay, A minus B by 2. So this is A minus B means 60 by 2 means sine 30. Sine 30 is equal to sine 20 degrees plus alpha. Okay. Next, 2 and this sine 30 gets cancelled out because sine 30 is 1 by 2. And let's see, cos. So we basically have cos 30 degrees plus alpha. Okay, cos 30 degrees plus alpha. So this is cos 30 degrees means sine 90 minus sine 90 degrees minus 30 degrees plus alpha. Okay, because cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta and sine 20 degrees plus alpha as it is. This is sine 60 degrees minus alpha. 60 degrees minus alpha is equal to sine 20 degrees plus alpha. This is minus sine alpha minus 60 degrees is equal to sine 20 degrees plus alpha. If we take this thing to this side, then we get sine 20 degrees plus alpha plus sine alpha minus 60 degrees equals to 0. Okay, we use the same formula. We use the formula for sine A plus sine B. Okay, sine A plus sine B means 2 sine A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. Okay, so 2 sine A plus B means 2 alpha minus 40. 2 alpha minus 40 by 2 means alpha minus 20. Okay, cos A plus B by 2. Sorry, A minus B by 2. A minus B by 2 means alpha cancels this alpha cancels this alpha. So this is basically 80 over 2 means this is cos 40 degrees equals to 0. Okay, 2 is not equal to 0, cos 40 is not equal to 0. Okay, so from this we must have sine alpha minus 20 degrees is equal to 0. Okay, the general solution will give infinitely many values of alpha, but alpha is an angle of a triangle, so alpha must be greater than 0. Next, 100 minus alpha is also an angle of a triangle, so 100 degrees minus alpha must also be greater than 0, so alpha must be less than 100 degrees. So we must take positive values. Okay, positive values of alpha. Let's solve this equation. Okay, let's solve this equation. What do we get? Alpha minus 20 can be equal to 0 or 180, or let's say n times 180. Okay, n times 180, n belonging to set. If n is equal to 0, then let's say if let n not be equal to 0. We've done this in previous videos as well. If n is not equal to 0, then n can either be greater than 0 or n can be less than 0. Okay, n can be greater than 0 or less than 0. If n is less than 0, then alpha is equal to n times 180 degrees plus 20 degrees is less than minus 180 degrees less than or equal to plus 20 degrees, which is less than 0. So we cannot take this one. Now if n is greater than 0, then alpha is equal to n times 180 degrees plus 20 degrees, which is greater than or equal to 180 plus 20 degrees, which is greater than 180 degrees. So we cannot even take alpha to be, this is greater than 100 degrees, okay, this is greater than 100 degrees, fine. So we cannot even take n to be greater than 0. So the only possibility is n is equal to 0. So this, all of these give alpha is equal to 0 plus 20 degrees, which is equal to 20 degrees. Okay, so in this question the answer is alpha is equal to 20 degrees. This is the required answer. Okay, this is the required answer, and it is this problem, it is this particular problem from which I created the geometrical deception. That's a deceptive problem I discussed in one of the previous videos. Okay, this is the actual question. This is the actual question. All right, thanks for watching.